My psycho ex leaked explicit photos of me to everyone at my office. I spent 3 days wanting to die until I noticed something in the background that destroyed his entire life. Ryan posted them Monday morning at 9:47 a.m. Anonymous Slack account. 50 coworkers saw me naked before I even got to my desk. My boss called me into her office at 10:23. Her face was bright red. She turned her monitor toward me without saying a word. There I was, completely exposed. Multiple photos. The comments underneath were brutal. Damn, marketing got an upgrade. Is this real? Holy shit. My hands went numb. My vision tunneled. I heard myself asking, how many people saw this? But my voice sounded like it was coming from underwater. Everyone in the company Slack, she said quietly. It is trying to remove them now, but people have already screenshot them. I knew exactly who did it. Ryan, the guy I'd been sleeping with for 6 months until I ended things last week. Wednesday night, 11:37 p.m., standing in my apartment doorway telling him we were done. He'd shown up at my apartment Friday begging for another chance. Actually cried. Real tears running down his face, mascara staining his cheeks level crying. Said he couldn't live without me, that I was the only good thing in his life. I told him we were never official, I'd been clear about that from the beginning, and I was done. Then I blocked his number, blocked him on Instagram, blocked him everywhere. This was his response. People I respected were making jokes in the thread. Karen from accounting asking if I moonlighted. Brad from sales with the crying laughing emoji. My career felt over. I wanted to disappear forever. I went home at 11:00 a.m., called in sick. Spent 2 days in bed, not eating, not showering, just scrolling through every post I could find about me online. Someone had already uploaded them to a revenge porn site. My full name, my company, everything. Then Wednesday afternoon, when I was seriously Googling how to change your identity, I zoomed in on one photo, the one taken in his bedroom 3 months ago. In the mirror behind me, his laptop screen was perfectly visible, crystal clear, every detail. My shame turned into something else, something cold and calculating. I'd been working at Data Sync Solutions for 3 years when Ryan ruined my life. I'm Alexis Chen, 29, senior marketing coordinator. I'd worked my ass off for this job, started as an intern, proved myself, got promoted twice. I was good at what I did. Ryan and I met at a networking event in March. He was charming, confident, 6'2" with perfect hair, and a smile that made you feel like you were the only person in the room. Told me he ran an investment firm downtown, wore expensive suits, drove a BMW. We started hooking up. Casual, or so I thought it was casual. He'd text me late at night. We'd meet at his place. He was good in bed and didn't ask for commitment. Perfect for where I was in life. Red flags? Sure. He never wanted to meet my friends, never posted about me on social media, was always busy on weekends, but I told myself I didn't care because we weren't serious. Then I started noticing things. His suits were nice, but the tags were still on some of them. He'd return them Monday morning, I realized. His downtown penthouse? The address was in Glendale, not downtown, not a penthouse. The BMW? Leased. I saw the paperwork once when he left his glove box open. When I asked him about it, he got defensive, said I was being nosy, that his finances were his business. That's when I started pulling back, stopped responding to his texts as quickly, made excuses when he wanted to meet up. He sensed it, got clingy, started love bombing me, flowers at my office, long texts about how special I was, how he'd never felt this way before. It felt manipulative, so I ended it. And then Monday morning, my entire company saw me naked. But Wednesday afternoon, staring at that mirror reflection in the photo, I saw something that changed everything. His dating profile, wide open on his laptop, username clearly visible, Ryan the investor, bio visible in the reflection, successful investment firm owner, downtown penthouse, looking for someone special to share my success with. Ryan worked at Best Buy. I'd driven past him once in the Geek Squad uniform before he saw me and ducked behind a display. He lived with his mom. I'd seen the lease agreement with both their names when I'd gone through his mail while he was in the bathroom. Not proud of it, but my instincts had been screaming something was wrong. But it got better. In that laptop reflection, I could see multiple tabs, multiple dating apps, all open at once. Bumble, Hinge, Match, Coffee Meets Bagel, all using the same fake rich guy persona. I pulled up that photo on my laptop, used photo editing software to enhance the mirror reflection, zoomed in, adjusted contrast, sharpened details. I could read his messages. Not all of them, but enough. Can't wait to see you tonight, beautiful. The investment opportunity I told you about is ready. Minimum $5K to start. My accountant needs the wire transfer by Friday. This wasn't just catfishing. This was fraud. I started digging deep. Found his Instagram, Ryan Luxury Life. Posed in front of cars that weren't his, in hotel lobbies he'd never stayed in, wearing borrowed watches. But more importantly, I found his followers. Recognized 3 women who commented on his posts constantly. Blonde Jessica with the marketing job at a tech startup. Every post of Ryan's had a heart emoji from her. Brunette Amanda who posted gym selfies and motivational quotes. She called him babe in comments. Red-haired Sarah who ran an independent bookstore in Silver Lake. She'd tagged him in posts about date night. I created a burner Instagram account, messaged each one privately. Hi, I don't know how to say this, but I think we've both been dating the same guy. Ryan, tall investor, Together, drives a BMW? Jessica responded first, within 5 minutes. Oh my God, are you serious? We've been together for 8 months. Amanda, together for 6 months. Is he cheating? Sarah, 4 months here. What the hell? We moved to a group chat, compared notes, same lines. You're different from other girls. I've never felt this way. My business is taking off. Same promises. I'm going to take you to Cabo. Once this deal closes, we're going to Paris. I'm buying a house in the hills. Same pathetic lies about business trips and delayed funds and accountants who needed wire transfers. That's when Jessica dropped the bomb. He told me about a guaranteed investment opportunity, crypto mining operation in Iceland. Said I'd double my money in 6 months. I sent him $5,000 in March. My stomach dropped. You sent him money? He showed me documents, LLC paperwork, projections. It all looked real. Do you have records? Everything. Bank transfer, emails, text messages. I kept it all because I was excited about the investment. Amanda had sent him $3,200 for a business emergency that he'd promised to pay back. Sarah had bought him a Rolex for his birthday, $8,500 she'd saved for 2 years. We weren't just his victims. We were his income source. That's when I stopped feeling like a victim and started planning his funeral. Thursday morning, I called a lawyer. Jennifer Walsh, 48, partner at Walsh & Associates, specialized in revenge porn cases and cyber harassment. I'd found her through a victim advocacy website. Do you have evidence he posted the photos? She asked. I have metadata from the photos showing they were taken on his iPhone 14. I have the IP address from the anonymous Slack account. IT gave it to me. It traces back to his home address. And I have screenshots of his dating scams. The revenge porn is criminal. California Penal Code 647J4. The financial fraud is also criminal. You need to go to the police. I want to do this right. I want him destroyed. Jennifer was quiet for a moment. Alexis, I understand you're angry, but the justice system, I'm not talking about the justice system. I'm talking about his reputation, his fake life, his ability to ever do this to anyone else again. That's vigilante justice. That's risky. Is it illegal to show people evidence of crimes? No, but if you're planning something public, you need to be careful. Document everything. Make sure every claim you make is provable. Don't embellish. Don't exaggerate. Facts only. Facts only. Got it. I spent 3 days building a presentation. Every screenshot, every dating profile, every message he'd sent to Jessica, Amanda, and Sarah. Jessica's bank records showing the $5,000 wire transfer to an account in Ryan's name. Amanda's Venmo showing the $3,200. Sarah's credit card receipt for the Rolex, his real job. Screenshot of his Best Buy employee profile from their internal directory. Amanda worked in corporate and had access. His real address. Google Street View of the Glendale apartment complex. His mom's name on the lease. Public records request, 15 lane. The metadata from my leaked photos. Created timestamp. Device ID. GPS coordinates matching his apartment. Screenshots of the anonymous Slack account posting history. The IP address IT had given me. ISP records showing that IP belonged to his home internet. 37 slides. Every claim backed by documentation. Every accusation provable in court. Jennifer reviewed it Thursday night. This is airtight. Honestly, this is better evidence than most cases I see. But Alexis, what are you planning to do with this? Friday night, company happy hour at Murphy's Bar downtown. Everyone will be there, including Ryan. You're going to present this publicly? I'm going to let the truth speak for itself. Jennifer sighed. If you do this, call the police first. Let them know what you found. Have them there when you present. Otherwise, he might run, and you've blown the investigation. Will they take me seriously with this evidence? Absolutely. I'll call Detective Maria Santos. She's LAPD, handles cyber crimes. She's good. Detective Maria Santos called me Friday at 2:00 p.m. 42, 15 years on the force, specialized in revenge porn and online fraud cases. Ms. Chen, I reviewed the evidence you sent. This is one of the most well-documented cases I've seen. We're opening an investigation immediately. Will you arrest him? We need to verify a few things first. The bank accounts, the dating profiles. We'll need statements from the other victims, Jessica, Amanda, and Sarah. But yes, based on what you've shown me, we'll be making an arrest. The revenge porn alone is enough, but adding wire fraud and identity theft? He's looking at serious time. He's going to be at a bar tonight, Murphy's Bar in downtown LA, 7 p.m. Are you planning something, Ms. Chen? I'm planning to tell the truth in front of witnesses. Santos was quiet. Listen, I appreciate the evidence you've gathered, but I need to advise you. Public confrontation can be dangerous. He could get violent. He could run. He could destroy evidence. What if you were there? I could have officers nearby, plain clothes, just in case something happens. But Ms. Chen, I want to be clear. We're there for your safety and to prevent him from fleeing, not to participate in a public shaming. Understood. And if you do this, you need to be prepared for blowback. Your coworkers are going to know everything. His family will know. It will be messy. Detective, he posted photos of me naked to 50 people. Messy is relative. Friday night, company happy hour at Murphy's Bar downtown. I arrived at 7:30 wearing jeans and a black t-shirt. Nothing special. Wanted to blend in. Ordered a vodka soda. My hands were shaking, but my mind was clear. Ryan walked in at 8 hours wearing a leather jacket and way too much Dior Sauvage. I could smell him from across the bar. He saw saw me and actually smirked, had the audacity to wink. My boss was there at a corner table, the entire marketing department, even two executives I'd only met once at the holiday party. I saw Detective Santos at the bar, plain clothes. She gave me a slight nod. I walked up to the TV they used for sports games. The bartender, Tommy, was wiping down glasses. "Can I connect my laptop real quick?" I asked. "Want to share some photos from our team retreat?" He shrugged. "Sure thing. Remote's on the bar." I connected my laptop. The TV switched from ESPN to my screen. Ryan's face, 4 different dating profiles side by side, same stupid leather jacket in each one, appeared on the 60-inch screen. His smirk disappeared. His face went pale. He started toward the door. "Everyone, can I have your attention?" I projected my voice across the bar. Conversations stopped. Heads turned. "I need to address what happened this week." The entire bar was looking at me now. 50 coworkers, strangers, the bartender, the waitress. Monday morning, someone posted explicit photos of me to our company Slack. Here's the proof those photos came from Ryan's devices. I clicked to the next slide. Metadata, IP addresses, GPS coordinates, timestamps, device IDs, dead silence, 50 people staring at the screen. Ryan works at Best Buy, lives with his mom in Glendale, but on these dating apps, he claims to be a wealthy investor with a downtown penthouse. Click. Screenshots of his bios, his messages, his fake life. He's been scamming women by taking their money for fake investment opportunities. This woman sent him $5,000. Jessica's bank transfer filled the screen. $5,000 to Ryan Matthews. Memo, Iceland crypto investment. Here's another victim who sent $3,000. Amanda's Venmo history. Here's another who bought him an $8,500 Rolex. Sarah's credit card receipt. My boss shot up from her chair, knocking over her wine glass. Red liquid spread across the white tablecloth. "Ryan, don't you dare move." But Ryan was already running. He crashed into a bar stool and went flying. His phone skidded across the hardwood floor, spinning under a table. Brad from sales picked it up. The screen was still unlocked. Open to Slack. The anonymous account. The one that posted my photos. "Holy shit," he said loud enough for everyone to hear. "It's right here. He's still logged in." My boss grabbed her phone. "I'm calling the police. They're already here," Detective Santos said, pulling out her badge. 2 other plainclothes officers were already moving toward Ryan. Ryan was on his knees trying to reach for his phone. "Wait, this isn't— I can explain. Those photos weren't— She wanted me to post them." "Mr. Matthews," Santos said, handcuffs out. "You're under arrest for violation of California Penal Code 647J for unlawful distribution of intimate images, wire fraud, and identity theft. You have the right to remain silent." He started crying. Real tears. Same tears he'd cried at my apartment when I broke up with him. "This is bullshit. She's lying. Those women gave me that money. It was a gift." "Sir, we have bank records," Santos said, snapping the cuffs on. "We have text messages where you explicitly promised investment returns. That's wire fraud. You have the right to an attorney." The bar was silent except for Ryan's sobbing and Santos reading him his rights. My boss walked over to me. "Alexis, I'm so sorry. I should have— When those photos were posted, I should have— You called me into your office and made me look at them while 50 people made jokes," I said quietly. "You could have pulled them down immediately. You could have made a company-wide announcement that sharing them would result in termination, but you didn't." She looked like I'd slapped her. "You're right. You're absolutely right. I failed you. The company failed you." "Yes, you did." The aftermath was messy. Ryan was charged with revenge porn, 3 counts of wire fraud, identity theft, and falsifying business documents. Jessica, Amanda, and Sarah all pressed charges. So did 2 other women who came forward after seeing the news. His bail was set at $200,000. His mom couldn't afford it. He sat in county jail for 6 weeks until his court date. Best Buy fired him, obviously. His lawyer tried to argue the photos were shared consensually and that the investment money was gifts. The prosecutor, Assistant DA Michael Chen, destroyed that argument with Jessica's text messages where Ryan explicitly promised guaranteed returns. Ryan pled guilty to avoid trial. 3 years in state prison. 5 years probation after release. Permanent registration as a sex offender in California. Court-ordered restitution, $16,700 to his victims. My company? They implemented new harassment policies, mandatory reporting requirements, and hired a chief diversity officer whose first initiative was supporting revenge porn victims. Too little, too late, but I got a formal apology and a $25,000 settlement for their mishandling of the situation. I still work there. Got promoted, actually. Senior marketing manager. My boss got reassigned to a different department. The photos? Still out there. The internet never forgets. But now when you Google my name, the first result is woman exposes revenge porn perpetrators' fraud schemes in viral bar confrontation. I'm not a victim in the story. I'm the woman who fought back. My psycho ex leaked explicit photos of me to everyone at my office, and I spent 3 days wanting to die. Until until I noticed something in the background, his laptop screen, perfectly reflected in the mirror, that destroyed his entire life. Ryan's in prison now. Jessica, Amanda, and Sarah got their money back. His fake investment firm is exposed. His Best Buy career is over. His mother knows everything. And I learned that sometimes the evidence you need to destroy someone is right there in the photos they use to destroy you. The mirror doesn't lie, even when everything else does. He tried to make me disappear. Instead, I made the truth unavoidable. And that's the best revenge of all.